So I finally did it. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on EMKWAN Reviews with me, EMKWAN. This is the channel where I talk about my passions, including technology with unboxings and reviews. And last week, I got into the car, drove all the way down to the Dubai Mall Sony flagship store, checked out some of their incredible cool stuff there, but also in the process, got myself a brand new Sony A6600 mirrorless camera with a lens as well. And this is a long time coming here on the channel, because for those of you that have been subscribed, that have been watching my videos for a while, you'll be familiar with this kind of setup. I come from a vlogging background. I'm a kind of simple guy because I like to just turn on the camera and film. And for the most part, that served me quite well because I've been using a simple point and shoot camera. It's not really simple. This is the Sony RX100 Mark VI. It's still an incredibly powerful and capable camera. But before that, I was using, or alongside that, the Canon G7X Mark II. And as the channel has grown and progressed, and we're doing more of this talking head and close-ups on products, I felt it was time to upgrade the camera game. And a big shout out to, first and foremost, the guys at Sony Middle East, also to a number of other tech YouTubers. I'll post a link down below, but a big shout out goes to Everything Dad and also Benjamin for helping me make my decision on this. So in this video, what I want to do is unbox the new camera, give you a little talk about it, and also show you what the camera looks like here on the channel. This is the body of the A6600, and then I ended up getting a kit lens. Essentially, I had an option of choosing, and I went with the 16 to 50 lens. I'll explain why in a moment. But inside the box itself, let's just open this and show you what you get. To begin with, you're gonna get some paperwork. We get the big battery. This is the Z battery, one of the big standout points of the 6600 over, let's say, the 6400. We'll work on some of the other Sony cameras, the full frame cameras as well. I was actually deciding between either the 6400 or the 6600, and I think for me, the battery was probably one of the biggest factors that helped me go for this over the 6400. Get a power. This is a USB, I was going to say USB-C, I wish it was USB-C. It's actually a micro USB charging cable. This can be plugged directly into the camera, and you can plug the battery in and it will charge that way with a wall adapter. It's a little unfortunate because I wish Sony would upgrade it and at least, you know, start incorporating USB-C. That might help with fast charging. We get a strap. This is a really nice Alpha Sony strap that comes in the box. As well as that, we get this kind of mini charging brick, and I've also had the side clips. This is actually for the strap, taken off the camera because these come pre-installed on there, and the problem is that when you're filming, particularly video, they rattle. So here is the body of the A6600. Would you take a look at that? Now the first thing that really stands out for me over the 6600 when you compare it with something like the 6400 is that grip on that side over there. So you'll notice on the 6600 that grip is much thicker. The 6400, I've handled both of them, has a much more noticeable or smaller grip than the 6600. So that grip there, not only is it practical, but it's also great because that's what houses or contains that massive Z battery. So you will benefit from that. As well as that, really the 6600 does share a lot of other design styling, if you like, with the 6400. One of the big things is the articulating display. And if you are a tech reviewer, YouTuber, but also a vlogger, this is going to be incredibly useful. On the back there, you can see that you've got that display. You've also got a OLED viewfinder as well, which you can use. I'm not really a fan of that. I'm not really going to be using this to take photography. For me, this is mostly a video tool. On the back, you have a bunch of different customization options, different customized buttons. You've got, I think, a total of 4 of them over here. Actually, 5 of them if you include the AF/MF toggle over there. As well as that, one of the big standout features on the 6600 over the 6400 is the included Ibis, so the internal stabilization, multi-axis stabilization, which means that if you do decide to get a lens that doesn't have the stabilization incorporated in it, then this is all done through the body itself. So that's, you know, another advantage going forward. Maybe if you're thinking about adding more lenses in the future, that might be a factor worth considering. This is the Pancake camera lens, and I went with this because I was actually tempted to get the 18 to, 135 lens. But for me, what I wanted a camera that I can also use for vlogging. And I might get a separate lens at a later stage that just focuses in on details and, you know, zoom capability as well. But just check this out. I mean, how cute is this? This is essentially the size of the camera lens. This they call a Pancake camera lens, and it's because it actually goes down into this Pancake style size, which is very, very small once it's turned off. And I just felt that adding, you know, that particular lens to this particular camera, for me in the way that I use my camera, is probably going to be the better way of doing it than a larger lens. I feel like that 18 to 135 is too cumbersome, and ultimately for me, what is really important, particularly as somebody that comes from a point and shoot camera perspective, is that I want to use my camera in multiple situations, not only for the talking headshots, but also as a vlogging camera. Right, battery is in here. Check this out. When you turn it on, that's how much the lens protrudes. Turn it off, it goes back in there. Which isn't bad. Now let's do this. Let's swap over the cameras to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to swap over the RX100, which is what I'm currently recording on, onto the brand new 6600. Boom! We are live with the new camera setup. How does it look? Let me know in the comment section down below. Immediately, one of the things that I can notice is I've got my flip screen up, and I can notice the eye tracking really kicking in. There's like a little box around my eye, and as I move around, it seems to be doing a really, really good job at keeping me tracked. So that's good to see. One of the other things that I didn't mention is that I currently have a microphone plugged into this. So the audio quality is essentially coming from the microphone. It's a Rode Video Micro, which I didn't show in the unboxing, but I've purchased that as well to go alongside this. I'm waiting for a cold shoe as well so I can move it to the side and better see the display once it's up. But right now, this is it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Over the next couple of weeks, days, you should start to see more videos filmed entirely with this setup. I'm waiting to get some lighting to come in, so hopefully the lighting on all of the videos should be improved. Because that's a major factor as well. But let me also know if there's anything that you want me to cover specifically with this camera and the setup. Leave a comment down below. And if you're new around here, be sure, as always, to smash that subscribe button, hit like as well, and let me know what you think. That's it from me for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video, kind of unboxing and first hands-on with the Sony A6600. I'll see you in the next video here on EMKWAN Reviews, hopefully filmed with this new current setup. Until then, peace and blessings.